Hi, and welcome to the Sustainable Artist. I know that you're here not because you necessarily want a new job and not because you necessarily want to branch out, but because you know it's important to do. And it's important because if you don't do it, you're not going to get a chance to thrive as an artist moving forward into your older years without the stress of relying on galleries or sales that may or may not keep coming after a certain point in your life. So I want to just acknowledge that I get it and I hear you and I totally see you. And I can't say I disagree with you. I think you'll be pretty excited about this opportunity. I know I really was. What we're going to cover today is what I have found to be the freedom formula and the four core pillars to unlock the true health and wealth with this business and partnering with the right offer. Sorry, there's a truck going by in the background. All right, I think it's over. Okay. And then how to generate leads to that offer, a mentorship and community, which I think are definitely key to success. And I know I wouldn't be here now if I didn't have that opportunity to work with so many incredible people and hear their stories and get mentored by them. And then everyone's favorite, the automation for efficiency and to make sure that you have all the time in your studio that you want while making money, which, yay. Okay, so this is for you if you're emotionally drained from making art just to survive, which takes away from the joy of creating, as you all know. Feeling the stress of irregular income, not knowing when the next art sale will come, and fearing you'll have to give up your art to make ends meet. I know we've all been there. We've all thought about getting a side job or already have a side job and seeing how we can maybe change that to something you can do at home. At least that's what I was waiting and looking for. And then ensure if pursuing art alone will ever provide the financial security you need. I know that's one of my questions. I really thought I lived off of my art for 15 years without having a second job. I did have a very supportive partner who would pick up the slack if I wasn't making ends meet, especially in the wintertime when after the holiday season, people aren't really buying art for a few months there. As a general rule, for me personally, I don't know about you, every business is obviously different, but so just trying to figure that out. And, you know, you're getting older, I'm getting older. You want a little bit more security because who knows, right? And prices are going up and things are just changing. So there's another bus going by. And then just like the simple weight of having a creative career, you know, being a good partner, being a good parent, contributing to your household. In the beginning, when I was in my 20s and even in my 30s, I really didn't worry about it. Let's be honest. I was just going to fly by the seat of my pants and it was all going to work out. And I thought by the time I was going to be 40 that I'd have it all figured out and everything would be in place, um, a place of security where things would work out. And yet that really didn't happen. So you're looking for additional income stream. I get it, but you're an artist and you want to be an artist. And I'm here to tell you that it's possible and it's the way I'm doing it. Like, I don't want to go out to get another job. I don't want to work for somebody else. I absolutely cannot leave the house every single day to work for somebody else and give my time where I am like the most focused and the most alert and happy to somebody else just to come home, be tired, catch up with all of life, and then make art. Like, that's not going to work for me. I don't know if that's where you're at, but this is the solution that I found. And diversifying your income streams. So, this is really important. You want to sell prints, obviously. You want to sell your original artworks. You want to sell any kind of in between hybrids. Um, and then you want to have another source of income. I don't know if it's, you know, other ways. Maybe you're teaching, maybe you have courses, but you've got to be really creative with how you make money to thrive and continue to thrive into your older years. And you have to find a way, I think, to make money um, that you don't have to keep being there and showing up to make that money. So, this, I think, is it. So, a little income and earnings disclaimer here. Anything I tell you and anything I say here, it's there's no guarantee that you're going to make money, right? It is a business, and what you put in is what you get out. So, can't promise you you'll make any money, but doing what you're doing, we can't promise that either, right? I don't know if you read this book. It's called The 4 Hour Work Week, but I highly suggest it because that's the way I want to live my life. Um, and here's a good quote from it. Most people find an income stream and then find a way to enjoy their life in the small pockets of time they have left. The key to a successful life is get clear on your dream life first, then find an income stream that supports that dream life. Now, I think as all of us being artists here, I think we're a little bit more clear on our dream life already. And it's just finding a way to make everything else work. So, the freedom formula that I have found to work is true health, true wealth, your leverage time, and flexibility. You know, your the ability to work anywhere and everywhere and see where you go from there, right? Because we all want to travel, we all want to see the world, we all want to see all the museums, all the arts, meet all the people. At least I do. Maybe not so much the people, but definitely the art, right? And have all those experiences change you and evolve into your art. So, a little bit about my story. Um, I was born in Ukraine, came to America when I was 5. I've always struggled with my health, only to find out I had uranium poisoning just a few years ago. So, I've been struggling with my health my whole life. And when I was when I graduated from college, I was like, you know what? I'm just doing art. I don't care. I'm going to suffer. I'm going to struggle. I'm going to do all the blood, sweat, and tears, and I'm going to make it. And I found a way to stay and sustain myself as an artist for about 15 years. And I was doing art festivals, and they were amazing. And I highly recommend them if that's something that you want to do. Uh, there's no better way to make art and sell art than doing art festivals. And I can certainly help you with that as well if that's something you're interested in. And then I had my baby, and COVID hit, and everything um, went up as it did, didn't it, for everybody. My health really declined, and I had to figure out, and I had to pivot. And so I couldn't get on the road. No one could get on the road, and we had to all make money somehow. A lot of us got jobs. And I turned to the online space and was like, you know what? There's a lot of people making money here. Let's figure out how. Let's see where we can go with this, and who and what has a good deal. So I've done a lot of research and searching, and I encourage you to take a look at this offer and take a look at the structure of this business and challenge you to find better because I think there isn't. But all in all, I'm here to also say that the majority of my time is spent in my studio, is spent with my daughter, is spent with my family, doing what I love doing. So, yes, there's a lot of learning, and for me, it was catch up because I ignored the online space for too many years. But it's possible, and you can learn it. Um, and let's see if it's something that was going to work for you and can change your life. So, what does freedom mean to you? I don't know about you, but I really like looking at it with these elements in mind. So, from 1 to 10, where would you say you would grade your health, your wealth, your time, your family, your mindset, your community, your contribution, and celebration? Do you celebrate every day? Are you able to celebrate? Um, you know, and having those numbers, then where do you want to be in 12 months? And what do you need to do to change that right now for that to happen in 12 months? Like most of us artists, I think we have a linear income where you pay your bills, but it's going to be hard to build the future you desire if this is your only income source. And you have to keep working to make an income. And leveraged income is the idea of where you create something once and then you don't always have to be there, but it's working in the background and you're able to make an income from it with recurring profits. I don't know about you, but I'm really into this whole leveraged income idea because I want to make art, but I want to make it on my own terms. I want to make it in the time that I allot to it, not on deadlines. I want to spend as long as I want. I want to explore. I want to direct and navigate into the world I want to live in and go into. So I really think this leveraged income is where I'm going personally. Are you earning leveraged or linear income, right? If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. I think that's pretty self explanatory, and we've all been there. And while I'm happy working as an artist till I die, I'm not necessarily happy being stressed out till I die over finances for sure. So, the leveraged income model, here's how we do it: you partner with an established company, and I'm going to go into that soon. That gives you, and it's important to choose a high ticket versus a low ticket product because your commission is going to be higher and you don't have to sell as many. And it's just as much work to sell a low ticket item as it is to sell a high ticket item. So you share their product, you automate your systems, and then you share in the profit and commission. So now let's just talk about creating your own offer versus affiliating with one. So as an artist, you know you've already created your own offers. Like you make your art, you promote your art, you sell your art, you market your art, you tell everybody about your art for years and years and years. You promote yourself and you promote what you do and how to do it. And then you hope somebody buys it. But then because it's linear, right? You have to do it again. It's not like you did it once and you're going to continue to promote it to get more money out of it. Like you did it and now let me show you a new piece and let me show you a new piece, but you need time to make it and the stress of doing all those elements, connecting, emailing, all of it, and you're not doing it automated, right? We're doing it all one at a time. For all of you who are exhausted already, I feel you and I'm there. I'm there with you. So affiliating with one is you don't have to make the product for one, so that's awesome. And you're affiliating with someone who already has something that the market wants. And that's key too. And this particular product is top of the line. You want this product. Whether you do this business or not, you want this product. It's that cool. And then, so let's see here, access to valuable tools and resources so you can focus on building your business, right? So you get everything, it's done for you. You just need to set up your elements that you're going to do and your promotion for it to make money. Okay. And then after your first 5 sales, it's all profit. So your first 5 sales will pay back your investment. And then after that, it's all profit. Now, I don't know about you, but that's a pretty great deal for anyone who's ever started a business. If you look around at all the paint products you have and the time investment that you have put in, there's no generating it back in 5 sales. So that's pretty cool. And then you have the ability to collaborate with like minded individuals. So you're not just like left alone. I don't know about you, but sometimes wondering about how to go along, to move along with marketing and promotion for my art has always been a solo production. But here, it's not that case. It's not that way. So you have a whole team of people who are cheering for you, supporting you, and guiding you how to do this from their experience and from many, many masterminds as well. So, in order to get your time and money back, you must be willing to invest both time and money to do so. Because if you don't change it, you're choosing it. So, I think we all know this. And there's so much to say about this, but I think you get it. Like, in the beginning, you have to put in your time and you have to put in money. To make art, you have to put in your time and you have to put in money into your products. So, either way, if you don't do those things, you don't have any art to sell or you don't have a product to sell that's going to leverage and give you that time freedom that you're looking for. So, why are we partnering with Enagic? That water system right there that you see is the most incredible water that you can possibly drink. And you don't have to take my word for it. I can send you over 1,000 research papers done, independent research done on water and what kind of water is the best and what hydrates you the most. And the way I found out about it, I actually kept seeing it. My daughter's right in the background here. I kept seeing it with my health gurus and with people that were really health conscious and famous people. And now a whole bunch of sports and athletes are using this water and they're showing it off. So it's almost like, I mean, you do have all this momentum about this water already, and you get to sell it, which is cool, and get a commission. So, also the Ukon and the Anespa are amazing products as well, and I highly recommend them. And then the learning part, you get a platform that helps you learn how to do it step by step with guidance, with masterclasses every month, with experts that you can constantly chat with. It's just an incredible team effort. Even though it's your own business and you're responsible for your own sales and income, you have tapped into a group that wants you to survive and thrive and live your dream life. And they are so helpful and open to having that happen. And I love the water. It's a powerful partnership. Anagic is not just like a new company that just like came on the market and we're all like, yay. It's actually been around for 50 years and it has a 500-year vision. If this is something, if you're worried about like, you know, it being something new and it's going to go out of style, like it's been around for 50 years and it's only growing. There have been only 3 million Kangen water machines sold worldwide. So the market is not saturated, but the awareness of water and how important drinking the right water is becoming more and more mainstream. So now is the time to get into it. Okay, so the type of water you drink is the wealth of your body. I don't know if you know this, but 70% of your body is made out of water and 99.9% of water by molecular number. So, do you think the water you drink is important? Like, I personally think that if the rest of what you do, the 30% of what I do is eating right, being very aware of my health and exercising and all the other things they tell us to do, that only covers 30%, but water covers 70%. So if you can continue to put in healthy water into your body, you're doing 70% of the work already. There's a lot of studies out there about this water, and I'm happy to share all my research, not my research, all the research done by others. And so here are the 3 products that are available for us in America. There is one other product, but it's not available for us here yet, and I'll tell you more about it when we do get it. In the meantime, I have all 3 and it's been incredible to experience them and know that my family is also getting the best water is priceless for me. So not only is this machine good for drinking, there are 68 different uses for the water, and I'm happy to share a PDF with you that explains every single use of that water. You can wash your dishes, your laundry, wash your vegetables and fruit. It's amazing. And you're reducing plastic waste. So that's pretty cool. So first, it's an investment in your health because by investing in this business, you'll be able to drink this water and have this machine for yourself. Once you feel the difference and taste the difference between this water and any other water, I guarantee you won't want to go back. But again, I'm not making any claims here. That's a personal opinion of mine that I'm sharing with you. I have noticed over months how much better I feel. But again, no claims are being made here, and you just have to experience it for yourself. Once you invest in this business, you automatically, because you're selling the product to yourself as well, you automatically get $452 back in commission. And then your next 5 sales on top of that, you're going to total 12,000 and a little bit back, right? And then after that, your 11th sale total would get you $33,000 commission. So imagine 11 sales and you already made $33,000. I would need to sell a lot more artwork than 11 to make $33,000. And this is a little bit more of the breakdown of what the numbers look like and how they're going to break down. Now, I think this is in American, but it might be in Australian numbers. And I can certainly get you the American numbers here. But it keeps breaking down depending on how you start and how much you invest into your business first, is how much more of commission you'll get in the beginning. The path to $1 million. I don't even know if anyone's thinking about getting to $1 million here. I certainly was not, but let's break it down. How many products do you need to sell to get to $1 million? Okay, you need to sell 149 quad sales per year to get $1 million. 149 sales for the whole year. What other business? Let's just go from there, right? Like, which other business? Anyway, but then to earn 100,000, you only need to make 15 quad sales per year. So that's not bad as well. And I personally, that's a little bit more of where I'm directing myself right now. I don't know. To each his own. Reach for the stars. Like, let's go for the $1 million. And this, I think, is the coolest part of this business. So not only are you making sales and making income from those sales, and then you have teammates who also help you make sales. Once you reach this part here that says 682-3, that's circled, you get a bonus, a $25,000 bonus, plus $5,000 a month for life. So if you quit right there, never work again in your life, you will make $5,000 for your life. And on top of it, you can bestow it to your children. So you can give legacy to your children. So for the rest of their life, they're making $5,000 without ever working. And it's purely off of the work that you've already put into this business. I don't know any other business that has this. Absolutely none. Have a look. I mean, definitely do your own research and see if this is something for you. And I don't expect that this is something that you can, do in a year or two. And I can't give you any numbers, but I do know of people personally that have done it in about 5 to 7 years. So if that's something that's interesting to you, I mean, personally, I would love that idea that even if it takes 10 years for me to get there, that I'm set. Like, no matter what happens, I'm not worried. My bills will be paid for life. Guys, come on. What other business? What other way? So let's take a look at an MLM versus leveraged income model. This is not an MLM. There's not a pyramid scheme. There isn't a way of doing any of that stuff. So here's the difference. Like, when you do an MLM, you have monthly quotas. You have no monthly quotas. You don't need that stress, and you never lose rank, right? So per sale, you're making $20 to $15, $150 a commission. Here, you're making between $400, almost $7,000 commission per sale. It's high ticket. Sorry, there's cars going by again. Very loud ones. You're generating wealth building with leveraged income, and you're not doing, I think the most important part is it's attraction marketing, which means people reach out to you. You are not reaching out to people for sales, right? So here, MLMs, you usually have to be recruiting, you have to be hunting, you have to be hustling, you have to share it and talk to all your friends about it. Not this business. I would not be doing it. That's not my way of doing things. I don't know if it's your way, but how about you just have people coming to you? That seems like a better solution. So here's how we make sales. We make a post, we invite people to watch a free masterclass, we get them on a call, you invest in your product, you activate your distribution ID, and you launch your business and mentorship inside the academy. The best part about all of this is you don't have to do your own sales calls. We have something called a DBS that is professional salespeople that can answer all the questions you have or your client has and get them started. So how and why we automate sales? You can make sales 24/7. You can make sales in your sleep because all of this can get automated once you get it all set up. I'm not going to lie to you. In the beginning, for me, it was quite the learning curve about learning all the business, learning all the setups and the systems, and then figuring out my own personal flow. But it's possible, and I think anyone can do it. You just need to be persistent. Persistent and consistent, you'll get there. And then there's time flexibility, which is awesome. So you can make your art and just let the system work for you. And then sales and all that stuff is done for you. So it's really a plug and play kind of of business, and it's been giving me such joy and personal growth that I need for my art as well. Like I have to say, like this has been incredible. This the minute I started on this business, my art took off, which is kind of crazy, because you're thinking like, when is my art going to take off? When am I going to get all these opportunities? When are people going to start coming to me? And quite literally, the minute I stopped having my attention on all those aspects, the sales started coming and the invitations started coming and the exhibition opportunities started coming. If nothing else, do it for your art. Like it's wild. And then not to mention the creative flow has increased tenfold because the stress has decreased tremendously. So this is the academy. This is where you learn. It does cost $100 a month, which is less than a cup of coffee for you. In there, you will have access to everything you need to make yourself successful, not only here, but it will elevate all your knowledge to your art business too. So you don't have to just keep it all separate, right? Like use all this knowledge and apply it to your art. It's been tremendous for me personally. So here's a sneak peek inside. You have momentum classes, which are just incredible. And you get to engage with all these people too. It's not just like you listening, like you could be there for the live presentation, get your answers, get your questions answered right there. And then there's master classes. Also, you can be there live, if it's the time aligns. Like for me, sometimes it's a little late or too early, or I have my kid with me, so it's just not going to work. But I always have the access to recordings as well. And then the courses are absolutely incredible and proven to work. So people have gone through them and have applied what they've learned, and it's all applicable. It's not like just like information coming at you. So then as a TFE member, again, it's 99 USD a month for a whole year's worth of supports, or year round, I guess, support. The best thing, I think, I was really in a place where I was looking and I knew I needed support and I needed a team and a group of people like-minded that could help me, not just for this, but also for my art and how to apply it and how to like think with this new information, because the online space is huge and I didn't know where to go for this information. And I've searched a few places now, and I have to say this has been the one that's been life-changing for me. Here's your next step. Let's have you book your discovery call. And after that, you're going to complete the discovery process. The discovery process is going to go through everything in depth. This is the automated part that you've all been waiting. Like I can't explain to you because you have to experience it, So regardless if you want to start with the business or not, I highly recommend that you go through the process and experience it for yourself before you decide to say yes or no. Because that's what is the magic of this online business, and what the people that are going to be, you're going to be introducing to this business if you choose to. But also when we say automated online business, you'll know exactly what it means because you experienced it. Because while you think you know what I'm saying, until you go through it, it's a different story. So I highly encourage you to let's get you booked on a discovery call and complete the discovery process and see, you can say no, obviously, and please do if it's not right for you. You know what I mean? Like we don't want anyone to do this that doesn't want to be here. And I definitely don't want to work with you if you don't want to be here. And I would be working with you very much, very closely and one-on-one to help set this up and help you get to the point where you're comfortable with launching and going at it. And even then, I'm here for you. So I don't want you here if you don't want to be here. Not interested, okay? And you shouldn't be either, right? So go through the discovery. Just experience it for yourself. Don't make any judgments on it. See where it takes you and then decide, okay? So it is a global community. There are people from Japan, from Australia, from India, like from Europe, everywhere but Antarctica, I think, is represented. So it's possible and it's doable, and you get to work online, and it's a product I am very proud of and I'm very happy to have, and I would not change anything. Even if I don't do this business, I would have bought this product personally. There are 7 days in a week, and someday is not one of them. So don't do it someday. Let's try to get you to do it today. Get you on that discovery call. Alrighty. Thanks again. I really wish for you to have your own legacy, for you to be an independent artist, for you to never have to worry about finances again, for you to be happy to work and thrive as an artist, knowing that your bills are covered. And that's the dream I have for you and for me and for every artist out there. So I hope to see you on the other side of this. Thanks again.